Hey there, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at the energy of that gateway, of the 8-8 gateway here, and the following week. So this will be August 8th through the 14th. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. Let's see what your overall key here. You get two cards. Wow, you have the King, the Spirit of Wands, with the Hanged Man. So we have a full moon coming up on Thursday, and that full moon, right in the light of the moon, I feel like that is the time when the bats are flying around, right? And so it's almost as though your intuition is waking up, and it is going to help you. The key to the situation is going to be paying attention to your intuition to know what action to take this week. That's pretty powerful. In the recent past, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Been spending a lot of time. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. You get three. Okay. So go from this, lots of thoughts about how to manifest money, how to create money, how to create something solid here. But the way to transform your situation is the Four of Pentacles. And so it's almost like less is more, because in the future you end up with the 7. This is growth into the 10th. And it's by using this Page of Swords energy, this being curious about something. It's about learning a new skill. And so maybe you've been working really hard to master something here, but maybe you've got too many things going on. And if you can reduce it a little bit into just one thing, well, like half of it. You got that again? Wow, super interesting. I just did Leo, and they have some of the same cards you do, which makes sense because you're fire signs. So, overall, wow. Okay, look, you guys have been working really hard on something, and it's almost as though, so here in the heart space, we have the Five of Swords. It's like you feel like you're doing battle, like you're up against somebody who's trying to outmaneuver you, outthink you, outmaster the situation. And Sagittarius, you have the way to transform the situation here is this Four of Pentacles. And it is about cutting back, reducing, because here in the action to take moving forward, this is the Ace of Pentacles. It is focusing on one thing. So it's almost like you got too many things going on, and there's a need to narrow it down this week. So there's been lots of shifts and changes, and some of this change has been really hard because in the area of the obstacle, we have the Naked Heart. The Naked Heart is like a bonus. It's a number 22 card in here, and it says, do you have the courage to listen to your own heart? And for some reason, I think you've been super busy trying to think your way through it, trying to work really hard, when a slowing down of your energy, a pulling your energy in is how you're going to manifest what it is that you really want, where you can grow that 7 into the 10. And this is in the house of money and finance. And so going from the 7 to the 10 is beautiful, but you need to do some research. You need to focus on something. There's something that needs so much more of your attention than you're giving to it. And you need to go within to do it. In the heart space moving forward, we've got this Hermit energy, but we have the Owl of Wisdom coming in. And so I think there's a need to bring all this together so that you can find that one thing that truly makes your heart sing, because the outgoing card you have is the Two of Cups. And I don't think this is necessarily a love reading, although with this Ten of Pentacles here it could be. But I feel like it's more about around financial situations, because here we have, for the overall energy, you've got the Queen of Pentacles. She can grow anything from anything at all with the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. It's turning in your favor, and there's something that if you follow your intuition and you use your superpower, right? King of Wands. That's you guys being very decisive in your action. It's also a collaborative effort that helps to bring it in, but there's a need to focus on one aspect. And I think that you don't necessarily let everything go, but this focusing in on this one thing is going to be what makes the difference. So Monday we have the gateway. This is the Lion's Gate, and we've been in that energy for a while, and we're going to continue to be in the energy for like another 10 days or so, and we are in the heart of it right now. And you have here planting your seeds, this Ace of Pentacles. The best way to use this Lion's Gate energy is to plant your seeds of intention. We're coming off that new moon that was in Leo, and now we're progressing, right? We're going to be at the full moon in Aquarius coming up here on Thursday. Happens at 9:36 p.m. And so and on that day right before that full moon, Venus moves into Leo, wanting to know what it is that you want, what do you value financially, and self-worth and self-esteem. And so plant your seeds of intention in fertile soil. Plant your seeds of intention in fertile soil. And be willing to pull your energy in a little. I feel like it's been too dispersed. When you have this busy beaver, 8 of Pentacles up here, there's like too much going on, you know, too many things coming at you. But if you can shrink that down a little and focus in on it, I think you're going to do much better. Let's take a look at that moon. It starts out in Capricorn this week, so it's there until it's there Monday, Tuesday, and part of Wednesday. And you have here the transcend yourself energy. Okay, look, it is a compass, and the horses are moving in 2 different directions. That's the conscious and the subconscious. That is moving in too many ways and not being in alignment. It's like the Chariot card, right? The way to get things to move forward is to bring the conscious mind, what it is you're trying to do and create, in alignment with your subconscious mind. So in your heart of hearts, you know what you want, but are your daily actions, the steps you're taking every day, are they in alignment with what your overall stated goal is? So do you know what you want? Focus on that. Take action toward that. That is how you're going to be able to accomplish what you want. There's a need to bring yourself. It's got a compass in the background here. So it's definitely about aligning and moving in the same direction. Having your actions mirror out into the world what it is in your heart that you want. You have the Parrot for when that moon moves into Aquarius, which is at 2:45 p.m. on Wednesday. These are all Eastern Daylight Times. You'll have to adjust for your own time zone. But it moves in on Wednesday. It's there for the full moon, and it's there on Friday. And it's let go of what others' thoughts and opinions of you are. Other people have been coming at you with their crap, and you've been somehow thinking that's important. And it's not. What do you want? What do you believe about yourself? Also, don't be a gossip yourself either. Okay, so it's time to embrace who you really are. One of the coolest things I ever saw when I lived in Florida was all the wild parrots that would sit together and hang out together up on the telephone lines. You know, but they would be talking and squawking, and it would be like this. There's so much energy around, and everybody's trying to be more flamboyant than the others because they're trying to attract mates or whatever. And I really feel like sometimes what you really need to do is be a little more contained and see things from a different perspective, because you have the nuthatch. And the nuthatch says stay grounded and welcome the new knowledge and perspective that's coming to you. So the nuthatch, if you see them on a tree, they look like this. Why do they look like this? Because they're hiding the seeds in the tree bark underneath. And so they'll go to the feeder and they'll pick up a whole bunch, and then they'll go tuck it in. And from their perspective, they can see all the food that's there, but most of the birds have no idea that it's there unless they're paying attention. There's a few that figure it out. But generally speaking, it's their way of storing food away out of sight for others, but definitely adding from the 7 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles for themselves, right? And so that's how they take care of themselves. So consider how doing something just a little bit different, coming at it from differently, coming from a different angle, will allow you to really grow that 1 pentacle and help it to sustain you. The moon's going to move into Pisces at 2:44 p.m. on Friday, and it's there all the way until Sunday afternoon. And look, you have see through the illusions. what other people say, what they think doesn't matter. They're just creating their own illusion. The bat sees through the illusion. It follows its own radar, sonar, right? It sees in the dark. We're going to have a full moon. It's going to add some illumination. It's happening. The moon is going to be opposing the sun, the other great illumination. And so I feel like that there's an opportunity to really see things, to really transform your life in a whole new way. It's just plant those seeds of intention, even if you're planting them in the tree bark where nobody else sees them right now. All right? You guys have a great week ahead. It looks pretty good. And I will talk to you soon. Take care.